I'll share with you a kind of discussion I had in one of my groups. Okay, I have these WhatsApp groups now. So this one was like speak easy. It's more like you can say whatever you like. In that, there are a couple of young boys who are in their 20s. And, we were talking about God. They were chatting about God and, does God exist? God, proof of God existing. But then there were three absolutely stupid, illogical, nonsensical statements they made, which I was like, what you boys are talking here? And I'll give you what they are, and you tell me if does it make sense or not. So one guy was saying that God exists and all that. So I asked that person, okay, the earthquake that is happening in Syria and Turkey, children are made orphans, women are dying, men are dying. One man lost his entire family. People lost their hands, their legs. They lost their livelihood. They don't have food to eat. They're suffering. So, can you explain if there is a God, why does that happen? And the answer that he gave me was, what? God is testing you. Huh? Asked him what? He said, God is testing you. I said, what do you mean by God is testing? No, God tests people to know, will they still love him? So then I asked him, what about, someone who's raped, a child who's raped or molested, or like, for example, in my case, I was small, I was molested, raped, and he said the same thing. He's saying, even my friend said, God is testing you. So let me explain to you how it sounds. It's like I am a powerful guy, big guy. I'm a gang leader, and I want to know if the guys who follow me are loyal. So what I do is I rape their children, I kill their spouses or their wife, I kill their family members, and then I want to see, are you still loyal to me? That is exactly how it sounds. And if after raping their children and killing their wives and family members, they still say, Loy, I'm still loyal to you, even though you raped my children, even though you killed my family members, I still love you. Do you think that makes sense? Either you'll say this person has gone psycho and you're a sadist, or you all are gone mad. Because it's not normal. So if this example clearly shows you that this is not normal behavior, how can you justify with a celestial being that has this testing criteria, I will kill all of you, I'll kill your family members, will you still pray to me, worship me, oh, you're great, oh, and then I'll be like, I love you guys. And I understand where the logic comes from. The logic comes from, if during good days you're loyal and faithful to me, during bad times are you loyal and faithful to me? In the Catholic Bible, it was given the statement by Job, the story, the book of Job. However, the example, the way it was given, God, the evil angel came and told God, God told the evil angel, see, my servant Job is so loyal to me. So the evil angel told him, yeah, if you give him bad times, he's not going to be loyal to you. Okay, so God told, okay, you test him. Let's see if he's loyal. So one by one, he destroys his property, destroys his money, burns his cattle. So then God says, see, he's still faithful to me. No, but if you destroy his wife, children, loved ones, kill them all, then he will go against you. So okay, fine, you test him. So he kills his children and wife and family members. But that guy Job was still loyal to God. So God said, see, he's so loyal. He said, yeah, but if you give him disease and make him suffer, then he'll curse you. Okay, test him. So he gave him the disease and everything, but still he was loyal to him. And finally, the evil guy gave up and said, okay, I give up. And God, gave him his health back, gave him newfound wealth, got him married again, children. And it's a very sick story. It's a very demented story. In the real world, if you were to substitute God for a guy who owns these people, and the evil guy another companion of yours, and he allows your child to die, your spouse, your family members, and destroys everything to test you. I mean, I'm asking you, if someone were to do that to you, your family, your child, rape them, murder them, kill them, would you say, I'm still loyal and faithful to you, man? Come on, yeah. This was the first senseless argument that these boys were giving. See how religion has brainwashed them. Okay, that is one. The second, here's a funny thing. These boys are telling me that I got molested and raped because God was testing me. So I asked him, what is the benefit? No, after you die, he'll give you a big bonanza. Lot of perks and benefits, and if you remain loyal to him. So I allow these children to get raped throughout their lives and suffer. After you die, you will be in my VIP group. We'll enjoy. We'll have fun, yeah? We'll have good time. What? Okay, that was one. The second stupid argument that we had with our religious fellows. They asked me, where do your ethics and morals come from? Atheists, people who don't believe in God, where do your ethics and morals come from? I told them, I'm an atheist. Okay, been an atheist since, I think, 16 years. I don't rape, I don't kill, I don't murder, I don't rob, I don't cheat on my wife, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So where does my morals come? Oh, no. You are, because you're a coach and you have seen life, that's why you're good. Okay, so all religious people who pray to God, all are good, no? No, not that, but their thought values. Yeah, but they still don't follow, right? Yeah, so isn't it free will that a person decides whether he wants to be good or not? You can teach him to be good, you can tell him to be good, but whether he follows or not is up to him, right? So even one person, you can teach him to be bad, but he can still be good, right? My parents were very unethical when it came to business. I chose not to be like that. And then, see, here's the thing. There are so many atheists around the world, so many. Are they going around killing, murdering? Let's say, for example, my baby is born. I've not taught her anything about God and all that. She's very polite. She's very humble. Then you'll say, it's your upbringing. So you see how people flip-flop? Where do your morals and ethics come from? It doesn't come from any religious book. It comes from your upbringing. It comes from your society, the place that you are. And yes, it comes from the individual personality. There are many people who are born and raised in very holy, spiritual, conservative families. Like, remember that Saudi female who ran away to Canada. She was born and raised in a conservative Muslim culture. She went to Canada and joined OnlyFans and does smoking, drinking, drugs. And there's so many Muslims, Hindus, Christians who are raised very holy, religious, pious. They do the opposite. So where do their ethics and morals come from? Or lack thereof? Stupid. And then the last stupid, illogical argument, one guy gave a long, big statement. I felt God. I felt. How can you explain that? I felt the presence of God as to not believe him. But one day, when I knelt down or some big story drama he gave, I felt God. So now can we start using feelings, a subjective feeling of one person, feelings, to prove God exists? So I have a feeling, Thanos, he exists. Iron Man and Superman, I felt them touch me. So now what will you say? Hey man, those are Marvel characters. Okay, fine. If you're Muslim, I'm telling you, I felt Lord Shiva, Durga Mata, I felt Lord Ganesha touch me. Then you'll say, no, Loy, that is not. See, you believe in Allah, I believe in Shiva, right? Or if you believe in Jesus, I say, I felt Prophet Muhammad, but I didn't feel Jesus, I felt Prophet Muhammad. I'm feeling, right? Like I feel like I'm in love, I feel hungry, all feeling temporary, no? So can we say God exists because Arun had that feeling or Abdullah had that feeling? Then you say, no, God is one. Then why religion, why we don't have in a mosque Hindu statues and in a Hindu temple Allah? No, that's man-made. So conveniently where there is God and man-made. And see, if there is this one great God, why is he hiding? In a day and age of smartphones where you have video, where you have ability to take photographs, where you can capture evidence in seconds. I mean, we have more evidence of UFOs or unidentified flying objects. We have that more than any God. Oh, God is invisible. God is a force. Then they start using these words. Like Deepak Chopra, how he uses mishmash words. God is the nothingness that you have when your soul mixes in the quantum soup of the infinite intelligence in the fifth dimension. See, I made a string of very interesting sounding words to impress you about God. God is nothing. It's a nothingness. God is the infinite intelligence. God is a force. When you have English wordplay, that doesn't mean anything because you're just trying to, bullshit your way out because you don't know how to explain. It's like Zakir Naik, another idiot. He spends weeks and months memorizing big, long sentences until he'll memorize it until it becomes so fast he can literally shoot out 300 words a minute. And then you ask him any question, Mr. Zakir, what do you think about so-and-so? You ask him anything. His answer is what? Brother, if I were to answer, will you convert to Islam? Will you become a Muslim? Will you say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam or will you embrace Allah Ta'ala? Yes? Okay, brother, here's the answer. In Sunnah chapter Siyah, in chapter 8, 48, and dinosaur and this and that and the Bible and got it, brother? Now, will you accept Allah? See, it's not. He's not educating anyone. He's just trying to impress people with his ability to just blabber 300 words a minute with information that he memorized. And you are stating your book, man. It's like someone stating the Bible and giving his version. You are stating your Quran, your version. Someone stating his Hindu and his version. And then we can use DC and Marvel also, right? We can take whichever chapter or whatever we want from whichever book we like. Nonsense here. Hero worship just because they are biased towards your so-called religious preacher. And then each one has his own translation, definition, interpretation. Most of them cannot even answer the basic questions. They'll never say, I don't know. They'll all say, it was written in the insert in the name of the holy book. A God who cannot help poor people. Oh, earthquake, they shout, Allah Akbar, when someone is pulled out. Or they say, oh, miracle of God. The buildings fell down. No miracle of God. People died. Miracle of God. Out of 300,000 people, you saved one guy. Miracle of God. Why the 300,000? Like this, nothing happens without God's wisdom. Nothing happens without God allowing it. So why did he allow it? No, that was the devil. No, that was man-made. See how people suddenly change the narrative. People like to say God works in mysterious ways. I just like to tell people, your brain works in mysterious ways. The way it keeps turning arguments and definitions and... Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you, the illogical nonsense religious people share with me. You let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you make of all this nonsense? Because it baffles me to know, right from a young age, you teach them nonsense. They grow up without using their brains. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.